to respect the game.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Respect the Game podcast. We're going to get started with this prayer to get things going. Let's bow our heads real quick. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, thank you once again for allowing us to be in attendance to talk to our community about sports, and let us all pray for the sick and the shut in to where with the healing, and just let us have a good show of communicating good sports. All these other blessings in your name, amen.
Amen.
How's everybody doing today?
Doing great.
Hey,
Doing all
you
right,
doing all
man.
right over there, Miss Lady?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Hey, nice to see you being back in town again.
Hey,
I'm
man.
back. The prodigal son returns.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started real quick, and we're gonna talk about the up season, the coming up season with the middle school, high school, and college is already out there doing their things, but the high school is right around the corner.
Yep, the girls have already broken away and started playing some of their games. I think they had a game tonight, so
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, we actually saw who's that? Southside and Lures played
yeah.
the other day at home.
Oh, how was that?
It was a close game. I mean, I was gonna
What?
say a barn burner, but I don't know. At first, we was worried about if anybody was gonna score, but
Oh.
Yeah, right.
once they found the bucket, it did. It turned into a good game. And shout out to the youngest, what's Hall Williams, young lady. She had 35.
Wow.
She's out
that's
there.
on Southside?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
but
I'm going to
yeah.
have to check y'all out.
But
man.
yeah, Lures and Coach Mary, they got it done in the end.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how we starting with the girls, and it's kind of stacked on certain ends of the like the Homesteads and the
Oh, yeah.
Snyders and
Yeah.
and
Top teams right here in Fort Wayne. Some top
number one, well, they
was
number
home.
one.
Yeah,
They still are.
Homestead.
Yeah, Homestead won.
Okay,
No,
they
Norwell
they
got
lost
beat.
to
They got
Norwell
beat.
though, so
Oh, really?
they're gonna
When was
drop
that?
it
Last
right.
night?
No, it was on
Night.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I heard about it right after I was
Oh,
watching
wow.
the Carroll game, man.
Because I know they went playing team out of Indy Pike, and they
Yeah.
beat them, which was a good game. So
Yeah.
dang, so Norwell got them right here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Since 2012.
Wow, that's
Wow.
the last time
That's
they
the
beat.
last time
they
beat
met.
them in
Oh, wow.
2012.
Where was it at? Norwell?
So some upsets early, man. It's interesting for the
Yeah,
season.
that's serious upset right
Yeah.
there, because they loaded.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, they got a boatload of D1.
Now everybody gonna think they could beat them, huh?
well they know the real deal.
Hey,
though.
time to wake up, huh?
Did you just hear Jay say they got boatload of D1?
Yeah, D1.
They
definitely.
signed
College.
already too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they loaded.
So yeah. Jay, how your program getting ready to get started? And
Yeah, we started. We're gonna be out there. I said a couple Hail Marys and
Couple Hail
all that
Marys.
good stuff. No, we out there, the young fellas, working hard. Again, like I've told people, ain't no secret. We're undersized, and then as far as depth, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm curious to get out there and see just what is out there, in this world. It's funny because when you working out, you with your team, you really don't know what all is out there. I mean, we know there's some teams who got players that are coming back, so some of the good,
Some transfers.
well, that too, but as far as just what everybody has and our schedule starting out, and again, we can talk to my AD. I know he watches the show. I don't know what's going on with him, but 6 of our first 8 games are on the road. And
he
of
set
those
that
six-
up.
Yeah. And we're talking about traveling, going to county schools on Tuesday nights. So I'm just like,
Long
man,
nights.
I don't know. Me and him, we're gonna have a talking. But but no, I'm anxious to get it started. We go down to Norwell again on the road for a scrimmage, and I like scrimmage in Norwell because every time you scrimmage them, they're in mid-season form.
Mm.
You know, out the gate, they've been playing together. And it's a good barometer, let you know where you stand.
Yeah.
So open with them Saturday or scrimmage them Saturday and open up Tuesday. We go to Jay County. So,
Oh, nice,
yeah.
nice.
And you know, like you say, the 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 players around the Fort Wayne, you know, around our community are coming up, man. They started, a lot of them started as freshmen playing on the varsity level.
Mm-hmm.
Now they juniors,
Mm-hmm.
and you know,
In your program.
no, and all the
Oh, in all the
programs.
programs.
Like you said, if you look at,
So
I
it's a
mean,
dead period then. If
What you
all
mean?
the freshmen started as, you know,
3 years
freshmen,
ago,
yeah,
they
yeah, and
started.
now they've been starting for 3 years straight. They should be developed, right?
yeah, I don't know. You threw us with your terminology, but I don't know about the dead. But if we talking about top teams on the boys' side, I know Homestead, great nucleus.
Mm-hmm.
They got the Welker kid. Seen him play a couple times this
Yeah.
summer, so he did improve and grew.
Yeah.
And always,
Yeah, the
loaded,
Snyder.
excellent program. And then,
Yeah, the
Snyder loaded. They had all their guys coming back. And again, when you talk about young fellas and just moving to, the next year
Uh-huh.
and playing together and learning to play with each other, they're gonna be good. And then the other ones people forget about is Carroll. Carroll, they actually won sectional. I think regular season they was getting to know new coach, getting to know him. But now I think it's all falling into place too. They got a bunch of pieces coming back and they got size. So
That's good.
yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year. We'll see.
Interested to see.
Yeah, it's very interesting, man. I just thought, night in and night out, we need to, as a community, get out and support our young people and be spectators and not coaches. Understand,
Hey, I'm
because-
coaching from the stand.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm just saying, it's just, coaches know what they want from the players,
Mhm.
and when we get people in the stand giving them different direction, different orders to do things, it's just takes away from team sports.
Yeah.
No question. Now you talking what's going on down at the middle school ranks? What's up?
Hey,
What's happening?
I've seen a couple of people putting in who got the best feeder school.
Oh, feeder school. Okay. And when does your season break away?
Ours
Middle school?
break way on the 2nd of December.
Okay. So
And we
that's
probably
some
got the number one team in
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah?
middle school.
That's
Oh, okay.
what's up.
Okay.
But we got something we got a surprise for people. We ain't gonna lay down and let them just do whatever they want to. So
Oh, you said y'all played the number one team. I thought you said
I
y'all were
was
the
the
number
number
one
one
team.
team.
you
Yeah, I thought
came-
that
yeah.
too.
oh no,
I'm like, y'all must be
Yeah,
nice.
I don't
That's
know.
it. You
You
got hooked
better
up.
hold back
didn't
on
you?
me.
I said we played the number
Okay, well, we
one
heard. She heard what I heard,
Okay,
but
okay.
we got you
in
now.
middle school. Yeah,
And
we,
was that
we-
Memorial? Okay, they good at everything,
Yeah,
huh? Look.
they got the upper hand right now.
Okay, right now I like that. I like how you frame that.
Yeah, Rayfield on the sports Facebook talking about how they
Is he the coach over there?
got the
Oh, okay.
that they bring out the number one players all the time.
Oh, out of Indian. Okay, I got you. Out of
So-
high school.
To you, Rayfield, coming at you. So but yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. The young people need to understand that they got to be student athletes. Once again, we talk about that they got to maintain focus on their school
Mm.
work along, because that's crucial, because
Yeah.
if one go down that you waiting that you need,
So, since you said that, do you think it's more of an advantage to have a 15-player roster or having something solid as 8 to 10?
I got 15.
Oh,
Good
you
question.
taking 15 any
I'm
day?
taking
Huh?
15.
What about you, Jay? You want a deep roster or you rather work with the 8 and 10?
He at different levels. I'm in
Right.
middle school. I'm taking 15. I'm on our freshman team. I mean, it's a pool. You want to get as many as you can. You don't know who's going to develop, who's going to, work.
Right.
Especially if you get a kid that's 6'1", 6'2" in 8th grade or at the freshman level. Hey, you gonna keep them around to see what they could develop into.
Yeah.
You're gonna work with that
Yeah.
kid and see. And to your point, you're right. If my level, my kids, they understand and know what's expected. So therefore, you gonna have them grades. You gonna get them the P's and Q's.
Right.
When you're at that level, you still teach them. Hey,
Mm.
it's not an either or proposition. We need both.
Okay.
And if somebody fall through them cracks, like
I got an
you
extra
can
one to
plug
put.
somebody
Yeah,
in.
I got
But
you.
that's exactly what it is.
But you got to do that anyway. No matter what level of play. Um, let's change the talk about. We was talking earlier about the bullying in sports,
Yeah.
and you had brought up.
Yeah, so I was wondering, does that come from the player aspect, or is that more so from the coaches? Do you believe that coaches can bully the players just as much as the kids on the team, or
Uh, I think most of it comes from player to player. Being, got to have a bully. Always a bully.
so
know.
that's good in the program? You feel like having a bully, like does that help show leadership, or like what examples good does that bring?
Well, when you say bully,
Yeah.
so if you bully your own teammates and you got somebody that's punking their own teammates, I got an issue. I got a problem with that.
Okay.
But if you got somebody that's kind of, you can say a bully or enforcer, somebody other team
I like that better.
is
You like
picking
that.
on one of my kids, somebody, no, it ain't going
You
down
gonna
like
step
that.
up and
Yeah, I can handle that. We bullying others, and again, I'm gonna use bully loosely, and I'd rather just
I like
say
the enforcer.
enforcer,
mhm.
just kind of that toughness is willing to put that that grit. Because again, if you talking about team sports, there's got certain toughness that goes along with it. That's not illegal. That's within the lines.
Yeah.
That I'm not just going to cave in and succumb to somebody that's a little bigger and more physical. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you get somebody, especially middle school, high school age, somebody that's worked out and is just strong by nature, they're a little more aggressive. And I get somebody that ain't worked out, I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna take pause. Just off that kid, he might not be no bully. He just bigger. That's what he doing. He more aggressive. But so yeah, I need somebody that can step up, match that energy.
Okay.
So you say, I don't mean to cut you, but you say that if somebody's bullying your team and you want somebody to go back at them.
I wanted to be handled. Yeah, I want. Yeah.
So that was that Gremlin and what was the other HBC football game that they started fighting amongst each other.
That's where you talking about. Did they? I know I saw it was somebody that's that ended their season. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Man.
But again, I'm not talking about fighting.
Yeah, just talking about
nobody.
standing up.
Talking about.
That's what happened. They start being bullies. The one was starting being a bully,
Player to player.
and then the one coach said, "We're not gonna step down, not let it, not let them bully us, well as not retaliating."
It's a fine line between bullying and like trash talking though, like
Okay.
to where it get too bad and like it result in a fight. I feel like so in situations where you teaching toughness or whatever.
Okay. So they went over the line then.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, they got to fight. I don't know about nothing that incident, but yeah, if they got to fight, they went over the line.
that'd be something I would solely be against. Oh, we got a question.
Talk about girls talking stuff. Okay, Bruce Stevens, shout out. Do you think dudes and girls that talk stuff or chirping on the court, are they considered a bully?
See,
Yeah.
that's really because
No.
why
Yeah.
not? So now
Certain types, that's what I'm saying. You know it's bully. I mean, you've been down at the Y, you grew up at the park, and certain people that say,
yeah,
you better not
too-
foul me or get too close if you won't. That's bullying.
oh
But if
yeah,
you
so it's
just
the way you say
chirping,
it.
yeah, but I just hit a
But
shot
if I'm
and
just
take
saying
that.
you can't hold me. 'cause
Correct.
Yeah.
There's levels to this.
If you put
Yeah.
your hands on me one more time, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
So
That's bullying. Right.
that's letting you know it's finna happen.
I'ma handle you. but like I said, it got to be that competitiveness and like the trash talk to make it seem.
And really, hey, to Bruce's point, I would rather, if I know somebody doing all that aggressive talking, and they might not gonna bust a grape,
Right.
but they just doing that talking to get that psychological advantage.
Oh,
If I see one of my teammates cowering, then yeah, that's the part I'm talking about, man. I don't know who you think you're talking to, and you
you
coming
gonna
back,
step
you
in.
handling. You know what I'm saying? You not getting ready to
Yeah.
punk my teammate. Period.
That's looking out for one another.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
you're supposed to.
I
Yeah.
do also think that some bullying does come from the coaches. Like, and it might be shaped in a different way.
Well, we didn't get back on that, but I was gonna say yes, there are coaches that are bullies. You're exactly right. That again, stand up and you know, talk down to a kid
Yeah,
or intimidate.
and yeah.
It's a lot of that, but some of that,
Do they-
people misinterpret too as well though. Because
Okay.
if a coach getting on somebody, I've heard where parents that say, "Oh yeah, you're a big bully." No, he getting on the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the same token, I mean, Bob Knight was a bully. Period. He
Mm.
bullied players. He bullied refs. He
Okay.
bullied, opposing coaches. I
He
mean,
did what
it
he had
didn't
to
matter.
do to win
But
the
then
game.
he got
So
the edge, though.
he got to win too,
Yeah.
didn't he?
He got away with it a lot, but he was winning too. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, so we make an excuse for the.
Here we go. He was winning, and I'll tell you, like I tell everybody,
He
Coach
making-
K was winning. I didn't see him using the same tactics.
Okay.
Dean Smith was a winner. I didn't see him using the same tactics.
and
You said, "Hey,
Yeah.
your defense was you said the man was winning." What did that mean?
I'm just
If
saying
you-
he was winning.
He was
Yeah,
winning.
but that's still
But he
unacceptable
wasn't. He
behavior.
really wasn't bullying. He was just.
He was
making them
bullying.
men toughness, man.
That dude
So
was
that's what I'm
6'6".
saying.
Have you ever been in Bob Knight
Yes,
presence?
I
Bob Knight
have.
was he
Yeah.
was
6'6". You said he was 6'6".
Man,
Yeah,
Bob
he
Knight
big
was an
fella.
intimidating
He
dude.
was
He like
intimidating.
putting his finger in their face.
Correct.
Ah,
Because
man.
man, he was
But
so
he listen.
That's how y'all be talking.
ain't no
to the
listen
players.
nothing. The dude
No,
was a
no,
bully.
Everybody got their own opinion now, Jay.
I
Okay.
hear you.
Let me hear you
the
out,
only
man.
thing I'm just saying is he made toughness out of them. He just.
So Coach
he
K
was
was
just-
creating punks.
I didn't
Dean
say
Smith
about-
created punks.
No, that's not what he
That's not
said
what
though.
I
That ain't
said.
what he.
Don't be
You
trying
said
to put
you,
that
you,
down.
you said he was making them tough.
He did. He did a
So
good
so
job.
Coach K
That's
wasn't
right.
his players weren't
Everybody
tough.
does it different, man.
So they teach mental toughness differently.
Thank you.
That's what he's saying.
That's
I feel like,
all.
but I don't feel as though what he was doing was okay.
That's the point. There you go.
So,
That's not
It's like
that's
another
not
way. It's
acceptable.
another way. To
I'm telling
teach
you, there's a correct way to do stuff. So you said,
Yeah.
"Oh, he won." So you
No,
sound like
he
the rest
not
of these
just
people
one.
around here.
These young men was they got built up.
Players came.
They
out.
got tore down. It's
Players
players. It's
came
players.
out. Tore down and
It's
built them
players
back
in
up.
therapy right now.
Yeah, I
Now
was
you
saying
talking
players
what you know.
came out and said,
you
yeah.
struck a nerve because I'm telling you what I know personally.
Okay,
So
okay.
therefore, no. Who he built up? This guy's. How about this? Quinn Butler played in the NBA and got the NBA and talked about it took him how many years to get his self-esteem back, get his game back because what the man did to him. And there's a whole bunch of kids that ain't gonna speak out up on
Yeah.
behalf of what happened. So no, it's not
They don't
acceptable.
have that mindset.
Yeah,
And it's like, again, like you said, a lot of college coaches, a lot of players just go through that because they don't know what.
Joe Hillman on his senior night, they had the things, and you go around, the seniors get to talk, and they got to him. He said, "Hey, I did my time." He was in the jail.
time.
He was in jail, or was he in college?
I
College
did
was
my
your best years of your
time.
life. I did my time. That's all you need to know. I'm a little
did
kid.
my
I'm
time.
standing in between games. IU playing the second game in the NCAA tournament.
Oh,
I'm hanging
man.
with Louisville's players. Them cats don't be from Adam. They man, what's up, little man? We kicking, we hanging. IU players come in. These cats, I'm playing in television with. I'm kicking it. They walk in. They march by me. They got to look. They can't even look at me, like they're in the
Man.
military. So I mean, yeah,
Y'all know what we do when we go in there.
We can make out whatever we want to make out of it. So yeah, you're right. We sacrifice wins for, hey, whatever. And again, there's some players that again they still stand by. Oh, they liked it, they get it.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is some people like they talk about taught them a lot. But
Yeah.
then they say, hey, you got to listen to the good things, and we're gonna ignore the bad. But again, at what price? At what cost?
Is it a job?
that
Should it be
age.
fun? Like, what is basketball at that moment?
At
Yeah.
that particular time, back when he was coaching at IU, he was creating a foundation for his players. I mean, he was a tough coach.
That he was.
Tough.
But
That he
That's
was.
how they describing him. Oh, we got another question, y'all.
Woody Hayes. Hey, man said he was a epitome of a bully. So yeah, I mean,
Did I agree with you, Jay? Okay.
yeah, hey, Hey, next topic, man, because I mean that's it today. I don't know how we got on that topic right there.
Well,
But yes.
it was just the. But where does bullying stem from?
Oh, you
Is it
talking
the
about
coaches? The
coaches,
coaches
because I guess
formed that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
on the Bob Knight's team, not to go back to that, but on Bob Knight's team, was the players also doing some bullying too, or was it just
No,
all
they
stem
wasn't.
No,
from
They
the?
they ran their
wasn't. No,
system. They was not. He was an ultimate dictator. But it's
He
funny
was
that
a
you said
dictator,
that though,
yeah.
because back in the day, Bob was creme de la creme in Indiana, and you
Mm.
know what you had? All these high school coaches going to his clinics, going to his practice, and thinking they was mini Bob Knights, and that's how
Mm.
they taught. That's how they coached. And it was
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
when you talk about was they bullies, yeah, it was a
They
bullying going on.
formed them.
Yes,
Yeah.
they way the highway and talking crazy, and wanted to
Yeah.
be like him. So,
That it was like that at all the times anyway.
I saw
You know,
Bob Knight break up.
yeah. Oh, he talking about he
Glad
saw
down.
yeah. He just brought up a story he saw where Bob Knight broke a player down. Uwe Blab broke him down where he started crying, and he was just there to watch practice,
Oh,
and he got
wow.
away with it because he won, and people accepted it.
Yeah,
And that's
that's
what people
the.
said. And you know how you sit up there in the stands and listen to people say, "Yeah, that a boy, Bobby," and he grabbing people by their jersey. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if that was your kid,
Right.
you
I
said
would-
that's cool. But that's what they would. That's what people do. They look,
The
hey, my
fans.
kid, yeah,
the
they
fans.
no, it
applaud.
wasn't just
The boosters,
they
the-
was-
whoever
they
was in the
Everybody.
crowd.
He had more power than the governor.
Okay.
He ran the
That's it.
state pretty
Oh,
much.
wow.
He ran IU, the president. That dude. That's his period.
Mm.
Period.
When you at the top, you make the calls, man.
Hey, I'm just saying.
At a whole
yeah.
different time, different place.
It
Whereas
was
now
a different
you
time.
swing
He
the pendulum.
retired
You
peacefully, though,
swing the
didn't he?
pendulum.
Nah,
No,
he
he got
retired.
ran out. He didn't
Oh,
retire.
okay.
But now the
It
pendulum
was
is
a lot- it
swung
was
to
a
the
lot of
other
things
way.
behind some of the things that he did was unacceptable.
Okay, okay.
And now we can't say that.
And it grew.
you
It
know.
grew to that. It started with y'all letting this
But
be
he was
okay.
getting away with a lot
Yeah.
of stuff
Correct.
at the beginning because of what he was
At the
doing.
beginning, for a long time, the beginning, the egg there, the ear.
Now, it was at the
He
end,
had
they got
established,
tired of it.
yeah. But that's
He
what I'm
never
saying.
stopped. Yeah.
But I'm saying there's a whole lot of years in between. So you're right. He came in like that, and it was a culture.
I'm going.
It was a culture.
So as a player, or a parent, I guess, is that something? Well, of course, in the Bob Knight era, you could see. Like, is that something you can see by going to a game?
So
or-
as a player, them guys accepted what he brought to the table.
oh, and they
nah.
wanted to play for him.
Yeah, they went to IU to play for Bob Knight.
Okay.
Yes,
know-
they did.
I want to know why you
you
laughing,
know
Jay.
that's right. That's true.
They went to go play, but again,
They didn't expect
it's a
that.
lot. Bingo. A lot of people, you don't know what it is until
Until
you
you
get
in there. They
And
used
then
to
you
tell
in
me
there.
about hell camps before you go to the. they like,
Correct.
yeah, you ain't
So
gonna
it's a
make
lot
it.
of people
he
thought.
wasn't the only one who had hell camp. And stuff,
Okay,
but-
okay.
but,
I heard
yeah.
some critical situations with just girls that I know that went to college where they was like, man, that I couldn't play for her, or just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's kind of the same thing. Like it was across the board. Like I feel like
No, yeah, it was tough. Like I said, it was a different time to now where you swing the pendulum. You see coaches get in trouble for getting on players.
yeah,
It'll raise their voice.
'Cause the
Motivation things they do.
depressional stuff.
Correct.
coming out.
Pushing players to be the best that they could be, and folks get written up, got to
Yeah.
resign,
Wow.
all kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely different.
So is that? I'm just asking now. Is that wrong or?
I say there's a middle ground. There's a
Okay.
thin line. That's why I keep bringing up Coach K and guys like that. I mean, there's a way to get at to
Get into
motivate your players, and you get on them without overstepping, without they demanded respect. I mean,
I mean,
Coach K got on guys. He cussed. People didn't understand that, but I mean,
yeah.
there's a way of doing things, and that's all I'm
no,
saying.
No disagreeing, but and once again, to me, Bob Knight wasn't the only one like that though.
Okay.
It was other coaches that demanded, and how they gave that demand was
it's big player.
was violent or tough.
Yeah.
So I mean, we remember Richardson.
Nolan Richardson.
Nolan Richardson it was hell.
Yeah, but that was a whole different kind of
That's a
respect. It
different-
wasn't a psychological warfare. No, not with his
Okay,
players. You
okay.
talk about practice. Hey, it's different. Somebody, hey,
Physical.
Jerry Tarkanian, they talk, hey, track meets and practice and things of that nature. But no, we not talking. You not talking about I have no stories of Nolan Richardson putting his hands on no player.
Well, I'm not talking about putting hands.
That's what I'm telling you though. You
Well,
just compared him. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that he was
Tough.
wrong,
And that's
he was
my point when I say the
about
thin
what he was
line.
doing.
Correct.
Okay,
This
that's
John
all I'm
Thompson.
saying.
Yeah, John Thompson
Same-
had
same
expectations,
way.
put demands, held people to higher standards, but you ain't hear anybody put his hands on
Well,
nobody.
there's
Okay.
a lot of
That's what I'm
things
saying.
we don't hear
Hear
about
about.
as well too. Now.
Yeah,
But
I know. I travel a lot of circles, and I know it. I'm just
we know
telling you, he
he
didn't.
was a
I'm not gonna put
stern
that out there.
person.
Correct.
We
And
know
he
was a
protected his
stern
guys.
person,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that he demanded.
So back to my question though, as a player, how can you see that from the outside? Like if I'm getting ready to go from high school to college and I go on a college visit, like what things or key things I guess could I look for as a player? Like,
Yeah.
to be like, this might not be a good fit for me. Like,
We got somebody just read it, but then they said at one time Knight had the highest number of transfers
Oh.
who left the program. So I don't know.
oh
But,
man.
Yeah, and that's real. But I mean, there's so many things. But go ahead. Yeah.
As a player, okay, it's like my fifth time asking this question. As a player, what should I look for? Like, I'm just on a college visit. Like, how could I stem out, or
Man, now the players hold the cards. Here's the deal:
Okay.
as a coach, you got to be real creative. You got to recruit your own players. These kids, think about it, they up, they can leave. We
yeah.
talked about it 1,000 times. The
Protocol.
transfer portal,
Portal.
NIL. I just got back. I missed the last show because I was down at Coastal Carolina. I was at my alma mater and talking to our current coach now. I'm sitting there as we talking, and I don't know how you're gonna build a program. How you gonna win?
Yeah.
Because at our level, if he has success as a team, or if you have a player that does what they supposed to do, they get declining. What you think happening? The bigger schools, they
Hey,
get
we
ready to
want
pluck
you
you.
over here. Yeah.
Hey, you at Coastal making 100,000. Hey, I'm gonna give you 800,000 to come over here.
Ooh, that's an easy.
So
walk.
what you think? Yeah, what you
Yeah.
think? And I'm giving you. I mean, these is real life scenarios
Yeah.
that they've lost players.
So they turn into like a JUCO almost. Like
Bingo.
In and out, man.
Bingo. And then even at the high majors, think about what we're watching. We see teams in the Final Four,
Mm.
and then that next year you will see guys on different teams throughout. They don't pluck them guys off them
True.
teams, and they all over
Even with the
in
females,
NCAA.
yeah.
This
Definitely.
is a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And that's why you see, we talked about like, hey, Nick Saban got out the game. Man, not
You
going to deal with that.
Can't run it.
It's
yeah.
a whole different. It's a whole different circumstance now.
So with the like you said, like the switching of teams and everything, how they giving JUCO players all 4 of their years to continue to play.
So 6
in
years, yeah.
6
after
years
the-
in
yeah.
college.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, really?
Yeah, I mean that's still. I know it's still dangling out there, and
Okay.
I've asked. It's funny, but I don't know if it's
2
been
years
set.
in
But
JUCO.
that's like he said. That's legitimate.
It's like
Think
you
about that.
playing 2 years of high school extra.
By the time you graduate, and that's what you see. All
Man.
these old cats. They 27, 28.
Man,
And
can I go
sometimes-
back? Look.
Hey, sometimes it's
Yeah.
kind of smart to go to the
That is.
JUCO.
And
If
develop-
that's the
if-
option, that man, I'm
Yeah.
sign me up
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna
Develop
give them
yourself.
2 years, and I got
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Man,
And now you're getting stronger, you're getting faster.
Of course, you're gonna be better than the high schooler that was
Correct.
the top in the.
So that's why it's so hard for the high
Top 10
schoolers now
to get out. They
get
better
on.
go to JUCO. Look.
and I tell you this. I mean, what's out there that people don't realize? NAIA.
hmm
You got some NAIAs that open up their practices and allow D1 coaches to come in and watch and look. Because that's the geek. If you want, it's getting to be that level. Hey, I'm gonna bring
Wow.
you in. Yeah, I know you good. Hey, I got a connection with with Purdue, whatnot. Come here, do your thing. So
So you can
at
get
the
D1.
NAIA, yeah, you
So
do your
what,
thing.
what
and you
about
move on.
that G League getting to go back to college and play?
Oh man,
wow,
it's
that's-
about
yeah.
he about ruptured and some blood vessels.
Man, right. I said that's
like,
crazy.
what-
That is crazy.
Hey,
yeah.
It ain't no. It's gonna be all over the
Yeah.
place, man.
It is
Just
all over
get,
the place.
just get to
That
where
is.
you need to be good, and you can get to that top level or
Man.
play wherever.
Yes.
Like,
So that's almost like they paying the college
mm-hmm.
players. Now they playing the G League.
G League,
players
yeah.
to go back to college.
College,
and
hey man,
play.
come back over here.
Yeah, so that to me that just doesn't make sense. Once you make that pro move,
Yeah, you
it just
shouldn't be able to
seems
go back.
like in the olden days when the high school players wanted to go to the pros
They giving everybody a chance, man.
but they didn't succeed.
Yeah,
and
they didn't have nothing to
lose
fall
then
back on. Yeah,
they
that
lose
was
their
tough.
college,
You
man.
right.
So
Yeah,
that was tough, man.
yeah.
So that's why they changed it, though. I like it.
No, you can't play in the G League.
Yeah, that's interesting. I know you did. That put some stuff in my mind. Like I said,
Yeah.
I know Izzo was hot, and I just think right now, again, they just gonna have to reel some stuff in.
They
put
got
some
him from
rules
the
in
G
place
League.
and get that. Because what about this? You go to G League for 2-3 years, and they say, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back
Back
to
to
college."
college. Yeah, it ain't
Nah,
working out for
hey.
me.
Yeah.
Or if it's working out for you.
We just won a championship, man.
Because look,
We national state
here's the
title.
reality. Here's the reality. Whatever they paying in the G League, they paying in the G League. How many G League games you saw?
Right,
How many G Leagues you saw?
Right.
Not
Yeah,
two,
who
maybe.
played in G League?
right.
So what is that? No exposure. So
what's
at
his
the
name?
end of the day, at the end of the day, you want to
Barney
get on the
James.
college, get
College team, 'cause
on
you
the
get
college
all the
team.
exposure.
You're getting exposure. You
Yeah.
get that's marketability.
So that's good
where
for
your
them.
payday is coming from. No, but that's my point though. But
Yeah.
why not? Because you done went there. So now I go to G League. I can season. I'm killing grown muds who's going to go to league, but I'm come back here. Hey, give me $5 million.
Showcase.
I'm going to play one of these high
He's
maybe
number-
win a national
Right. He
championship.
the number one in the
Hey,
nation. Look.
I mean,
Averaging
Who is
30.
this guy?
it's nuts. I mean, think back to the days of AAU. Hey, we thought it was bad. What's my bad? OJ Mayo and his guy. With them mugs, hey, they went and played at all them different high schools,
yeah,
and
yeah,
man,
yeah,
found
yeah.
out them cats was grown men.
Oh,
And we thought
man.
that was bad. Now they said it's legal.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
So before we go, it's very interesting. We got to come back with that. We definitely got to
Yeah,
come
the
back
G
with that.
League
Get
game.
some more information.
Information, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and come back. Hey, we had a lot of people coming in, bringing in some information, asking questions and stuff. We had a lot of questions coming
Yeah,
in.
man. It was.
And that was kind of.
Hey, the man who sent in the most questions, he the man supposed to be here reading the questions.
Ah.
Hey, Stephen.
Hey, at least he tuned in on the show, though,
Hey,
man.
that's my Lord have mercy. Yeah, go sit in, go try to make somebody do some work. Lord have mercy.
But kind of like having the questions coming on, that means somebody's out there paying attention to what we're trying to do over here. We got anything coming up, Jay? You got any good news for us?
Nah, you know what? Right now, everything OMV, we waiting till 2026. We didn't shut it down, had a good year with everything, and just be on the lookout for some good things, with the ASAP program, academic sports and physiology, tournaments Coach Ayers going to be putting on. We're going to do some stuff for the young people, probably around the Christmas break. We're going to do some stuff from a financial literacy perspective.
Right.
But other than that, no, just be on the lookout for us. ONV and 6th District Coalition, we on the rise. We're on the move. Out there doing some great things.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
I have nothing to say, but I hope we could possibly get some highlight films in. Maybe if some tournaments or something like that we could put on next set. Possibly.
Yeah, I think we need to be working on trying to get some of these young people up in here
Yeah.
and get some of their feedback as far as how they careers going in high school and just to see their point of view.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Different perspective.
Well, hey, go ahead. Y'all got to get a shout out. Y'all said we got the collegians for Fort Wayne. I knew you said Tay was freshman of the week.
Yes,
or
sir.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Tay Johnson. And then y'all
Hey.
said the young lady.
Nea Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
She's down at Bowling Green. She was basketball player of the week.
Nice.
So we got to do a better job.
Yeah, we got to do a better job
Job
at the
giving
collegiate
shout-outs.
level.
getting all the information.
Staying up on
and letting
top.
people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all tap in too online. Hit us up. Let us know.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell them. Get it in. Get it in, my friend. Like, share, and subscribe.
And before we leave, we always say, always protect your mind.